Good morning, coaches, champions page. Welcome to the special edition of our trainings here on the champions page. We are so excited to have everybody here. Hopefully you guys, this is something that we're so excited to talk about. This is all about 2B Mindset. We're so thrilled to have Ilana Muhlstein on here to talk about it, the creator of 2B Mindset. I hope you guys tag your team, tag your coaches. This is going to be so much fun. So before we get started, let me just quickly go over a few things as you guys, just a few housekeeping items. Number one, Ilana and I are staring at ourselves right now. We can't see you. But if you do have questions throughout this, go ahead and post them below. And we have our 2B Mindset experts who are going to answer these questions for you. And just so you know, this is a 3-week training. We're going to do this every Wednesday until the end of the month. So not everything is going to be mentioned right here. It's okay if you have questions. We'll go over that. We'll go over those in the subsequent trainings. But this is a lot of fun. Other things, guys, it's still April. And there's things that we're focusing on in April. We're focusing on bars, for crying out loud. Beachbody just came out. You guys saw we can't even, our inventory is just, we're going through it so fast because the people are so excited about the bars. And maybe we'll talk a little bit about that with Ilana. And we're excited for the promotions going on. Focus on those 80-day sessions just wrapping up. Guys, focus on that. That's where we want your focus to be. But in the meantime, we want you to start learning about 2B Mindset, and that's why we have Ilana on today. So Ilana, welcome to our training. We're thrilled to have you. So here's what's going to happen. I'm just going to quickly turn the time over to you. You're going to introduce yourself, and we'll go over some slides, and I'm going to stay out of the way. So when you are ready, go ahead and take it away.
Hi, everyone. I wish I could see your beautiful faces. Now it's just me and Kevin here, but I'm definitely speaking to all of you, and I'm so thankful that you're all on and you're here today to learn more about the 2B Mindset, which I know you're just going to absolutely love. So I'll start by just giving you a little bit of story and background about me and my life and how I've come to the 2B Mindset. So I'm Ilana, and I'm a registered dietitian, and I'll get into that. But you'll probably relate more to the fact that I've lost 100 pounds and kept it off. And as someone who's just struggled with their weight, my whole childhood and my whole life. So it basically, all started as a little kid, and food was just a big thing in my house. We were just foodies. We loved food. When I would think about going to a birthday party, it was all about the pizza and the ice cream. When we would go to movies, it was all about the popcorn and the soda, just really food focused. And my whole family was always very food focused, and then also very diet focused. So we would either be talking about how much we love food and eating lots of it, or I'd be hearing about my parents and, whatever diet they were doing that week. And like everything I remember, the Atkins things coming in and out of the house, and this thing and that thing and whatever was, hot at the moment, my parents tried, and I was like overconsumed and had to hear about. And it was when my parents got divorced when I was about 4 years old that I think the food became more of a comfort thing. So not only was it just something I overly enjoyed and indulged in, but it also became a source of comfort and stability as my childhood became more and more unstable. So, my parents got divorced when I was 4. We moved around a lot. There was a lot of divorces, remarriages, redivorces, just a lot of silly instability things going on in my childhood. And food was kind of my mainstay. It was my comfort. It was my friend in a lot of ways. And I was a huge volume eater. And I love food and I love good tasting food, but it was just totally out of control. I remember when I started being able to walk to school by myself, I would stop at the corner store and have like a Snickers ice cream bar every morning for breakfast. I remember, just eating like a whole challah roll to myself and my family going, where did that go? Or eating like immense amounts of Chinese food at night. And then my family coming home and being like, where's dinner? And I was like, oh, that was for everyone. And just being so embarrassed by how much I was just eating, like just peanut butter out of the jar while watching television at night, and not realizing what I was doing. And it really started just impacting me in a really big way, because I didn't get to have the childhood I was really meant to have, right? I remember going to ballet one time, putting on a leotard and having girls snark at me in the corner, and I never wanted to go back to ballet. And, gymnastics, I felt like I had all these rolls that I was rolling on top of that no one else had to deal with. So I never wanted to do gymnastics again. The monkey bars, I couldn't do the first time. And so I never tried again. And I was just letting my whole childhood just get so consumed with my preoccupation with food and my being just so overweight and different than all the other kids. And my doctor started chiming in because my health started really taking a toll. And I remember being scared of the doctor visits, even at such a young age, because my doctor kept telling my parents, she's out of control. This is out of control. You got to do something about it. And I don't blame my parents because they didn't really know a better way, right? Like they had, weight struggles themselves. And God only knows what to eat. And they were following this diet and that diet. And, they just didn't even know what to do anymore. So I just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, unfortunately. And then I remember I was 8 years old, literally just 8 years old, when I went to my doctor for another annual physical. And my doctor told my parents, okay, enough is enough. I can't take this anymore. She can't take this anymore. And my doctor, I'll never forget, actually told my mom, she's 8 years old and a little girl, and her cholesterol and blood sugar levels are things that I would see in a middle-aged man. Like, we have to do something about this. And so my doctor and parents sent me to weight loss camp. You might know it as like fat camp. When I was just 8 years old. I was 8 years old and I went away to upstate New York. I was the youngest bunk in the camp for 9 weeks. And I had to get weighed in, measured, before pictures, after pictures, nutrition classes, whole deal, and work out like 10 hours a day, stands online for my pre-portioned meals. But I actually loved it because at a very young age, I had a positive association with weight loss. And I looked at it as like summer camp and a fun thing because weight loss was fun. Like, I felt better. I looked better. I was really a lot more confident going into school that September. And everyone was complimenting me and I got new clothes. But the problem is that nothing changed, right? So if nothing changes, nothing changes. My parents didn't change. I didn't change my ways. And so I just gained all my weight back and more in the school year. And so then I went back to camp the next summer and I would lose like 30 pounds in camp a summer. And then I would gain like 45 in the school year. And then this became my pattern. I started relying on camp every summer to help me catch up or give me permission to go crazy during the school year or whatever it was. But it was just a way that my parents wouldn't really have to make any strong changes in the household. I wouldn't have to change because I kept relying on this like yo-yo dieting negative cycle. And I repeated it for years. And I would just go to camp, lose weight, but gain it all back and more. And so over time, I kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I topped off at my highest weight, which is that picture you see in the red shirt. That was about my highest weight, which was 215 pounds. And I was only 5 feet 2 inches tall. So I was 5'2". I weighed 215 pounds and I was wearing a size 20. And it was just so ridiculous because at that point I was like 13, 14 years old and my friends were still shopping in Gap Kids and in kids stores and I couldn't even fit into adult stores. I had to custom order online because online shopping had like just emerged then, thankfully. Or if it were a fancier event, I would literally have to go to a fabric store and have a seamstress piece something together if we had a family wedding because I refused to go to like Lane Bryant and plus size clothing stores as a little kid. And I really just had enough. I had enough. My parents had enough. We all just had a discussion like, Ilana, like, don't let this just ruin your whole life. Like, this is just holding you back. So they didn't really have anything to help me with other than that support and encouragement. But I made the decision and I just changed my mindset. And I said, you know what? You're right. I'm going into high school. I can't have my weight continue to hold me back from having my best life. And so that summer when I went to camp, I, did the same routine. I lost my 30 pounds, but I started strategizing while I was there. Like, how am I going to optimize this? How can I take this opportunity to lose these 30 pounds and really make sure that I never gain it back? So I started really thinking like, what am I doing in the summer that I can bring into the school year? I can't work out 10 hours a day. I have to sit in school or, when I go back to real life, I can't have anyone make these like pre-made diet meals for me. But what are some tools that I am doing in the summer that I could bring in and sustain during the school year to make sure I at least don't gain my weight back. And I started there, okay, so Ilana, no matter what, you're not going to gain this weight back, and you can only lose weight from here. And then I started really like learning more and trying to be influenced by whoever I could, because my family was very in the headspace of, we have fat genes, or we have a slower metabolism than all the other families. And I started realizing when I would go to other people's homes who were fitter and more healthy as a family, I would realize, yeah, it's not just genes and metabolism. Their pantry looks a lot different than my pantry. Their family meals look a lot different than us eating while in front of the television with like our, not the best choices of takeout and all this stuff. And I started realizing, trying to take in as much as I could and learn from anyone I met of like, what are some of these habits that healthy and happy people seem to be having that I could start bringing and implementing into my own life. And I started losing weight on my own for the very first time. And through high school, I still was social. I would still go to, parties and all that stuff, but I would just think about, I love food. I love to eat lots of food. I love to be sociable. I'm never going to do a diet. I'm never going to follow precise rules and have anyone tell me what to eat, because I've seen my parents do that over and over again. And I know that it's not sustainable. So what are some things I can do to kind of create my own system? And it just kept working. And I kept losing weight on my own throughout high school, doing just that, eating lots of food, eating delicious food, still being sociable with my friends, not doing anything different than them. They don't even realize, but I'm still actually getting to where I really want to need to be. And I decided I always wanted to be a registered dietitian, because I was seeing registered dietitians since I was 8 years old in camp. And I knew that they always had they were the greatest nutrition experts, and they had the most credible standpoint on nutrition. And I wanted to make sure that if I was going to be doing this the best for me, and I was going to make a career and help other people do it too, I wanted to come from the most credible and sensible place. So I went to the University of Maryland, and I got my Bachelor of Science degree in nutrition and dietetics, and later went on to get my registered dietitian license. And I kept learning more and more about what's working from an academic standpoint based on research, and start imploring even more into my own, system based on what has been shown to work and be good and good for you, while, having my philosophy of wanting to eat a lot of food, wanting to enjoy life, not wanting to follow anything too regimented, kind of piecing together my own way. And it just kept working, and I kept losing more and more weight. And by the time I became a registered dietitian, after I had my college life, I was down 75 pounds, and I was an RD, and UCLA hired me right then. And they said, okay, we're going to give you a weight loss seminar to teach. And I started teaching at UCLA. They gave me the first semester, 70 to 100 UCLA employees. And they said, here's a 12-week course that you're going to lead and teach. Go. And I didn't really have an outline or anything to work with. So I just started saying, okay, everything's been working for me. Now is my chance to start testing it out, and giving it and sharing it with everyone else and see how it works. And it was amazing because it was a very diverse group. So I got 19-year-old men working in the kitchen or in the janitorial staff who were on their feet all day with a presumably great metabolism. And then I had women who were 75 post-menopause who were secretaries, all in the same group, and everything in between. So I had nurses who were working night hours, and I had, every kind of nationality. There were lots of Hispanics, there were lots of Italians, there was, every age, every demographic, every physical condition, people who do like exercise and people who have injuries and can't, and everything in between. And I started testing out my philosophy, my system with this group in this 12-week fashion. And after the 12-week seminar, the average weight loss was about 12 pounds in 12 weeks. So UCLA was happy, I was happy, but we wanted to keep improving. So I stayed on, and I taught the next semester, where I got a whole new group of 100 people. And in addition to teaching in a group setting, I also got to work with each person one-on-one while building up my private practice, working more one-on-one with people in Beverly Hills. And I started really figuring out what's working for everyone, no matter what their, medical condition or their metabolism, or if they're on a medication that's telling them that's gonna be harder for them to lose weight, or they're new moms, or they can't exercise, they're older, they're younger, what is working for everyone. And I started piecing together what are the most effective tools that I'm teaching and how can I maximize them? And what am I teaching that maybe every other dietitian is teaching, but it's a huge waste of time and it's not making an impact on anyone's weight loss. So I started really getting more and more efficient with my program, realizing what order to teach things to make the biggest impact. What am I telling people to do in week 7 that I should probably bring up to week 1 because that seems to be making the biggest hit on everyone's weight loss. And it just kept getting better and better. So I ended up teaching my weight loss seminar for 10 semesters. And over the 10 semesters, the average weight loss went from about 12 pounds in 12 weeks to about 24 to 25 pounds in the 12 weeks. And it just kept getting, it literally increased every single semester better and better. Because when I would work one-on-one with people, a lot of people would be like, okay, Ilana, can I admit something to you? And I'd be like, of course, like, tell me everything. And they would start sharing like their innermost struggles with their weight, like how they self-sabotage, how they use food for coping, how they use it for like all of these things. And they would be so embarrassed to share that with me, like, oh my God, Ilana, I overate and I'm so embarrassed. And I'd be like, no, you're not the only one. Everyone is thinking that. And I started realizing like, what are everyone's internal struggles that they're not sharing, that are not addressed in any other weight loss program? And how can I better create a system to approach that issue and approach all these different struggles and hurdles that everyone goes through when they're on a weight loss journey, that there aren't, current systems to help support. And so I started creating different approaches for people who love to eat more food, people who love to eat emotionally, people who just like to eat at like a barbecue or Thanksgiving where it's like a long time around food. And I needed these systems too, and these little catchphrases too, to make it easier so I could continue losing my weight. And over this process, I was married, I had my daughter. I then got back into weight loss mode after I had my daughter. I lost my last 25 pounds and continued living my life while losing weight myself and helping others with the system. And that's when I met Beachbody. And I said, hi, Beachbody. This was over 2 years ago. And I said, I have an amazing approach to weight loss. Let's do this. Let's create this into a program. It really works so effectively for all my private clients, everyone at UCLA. And then, Lara, Ross, and Caitlin and Beachbody all said to me, like, we love it, but we're going to take it to the next level. And so for the past 2 years, we've been literally running test groups. For over a year ago, we started our first test group, and really just seeing how well the program works, and even creating more tools and more resources to optimize the experience for everyone and see even greater results. And now running the test groups, we're seeing, I think, the average weight loss, that 24 to 25 pounds that used to be in like an 12-week period is now we're seeing closer to like an 8 to 10-week period, what we've seen in the test groups, and it's just gone better and better and better. And now we're at the point where we're here to share with all of you because it's great and you're gonna love it.
Unbelievable. I have my phone here and I'm watching the comments of people who are completely connecting with you right now, who absolutely love this story, who are saying, that's me, that's exactly who I was when you're talking about when you were younger, that's who they are. And this is something that we want to continue moving. So let's quickly now move on to what's included for somebody who purchases the 2B Mindset Kit.
So, it's really a mindset shift. Like, you're going to have all the tools and resources. I'm obviously going to explain what to eat, how to eat, when to eat it. But it's more than just printed material. So rather than writing a 300-page book, it's a video-based program. And you really need to watch the videos and take in the information and put it in motion to really start to see it come to life and work. So it's 41 videos, and the first 26 really break down the program and the system. So a lot of people are like scared by the word mindset, and they feel like it's some like hoo-boo, she-boo thing that's not structured enough to see results. And I promise you, we wouldn't have the amazing results we've seen if there wasn't a good amount of structure and guidelines in there. The first videos are a breakdown of my fundamental principles that you have to do like on a daily basis and stick with in order to see the best weight loss. But then I'm going to show you like how to break down the food groups in a way that is so easy and sensible and like a breath of fresh air approach to nutrition. I think you guys will really, really, really enjoy because it's very, very simplified. And then how to look at your meals. So it's not a prescribed meal plan in that I'm never going to tell you like you need to eat Brussels sprouts and chicken for dinner, because you might want to go to sushi like on a date that night. And I want you to continue doing that without feeling like you cheated or you fell off, because that's completely and totally unsustainable and like goes against every principle of the 2B mindset, which is really positive focus, and you could really live your life while keep losing weight. So it's showing you not like precisely what to eat at meals, but what you want to get at each meal for your best energy, for your best mindset, and for your best weight loss. So you could take this concept with you to Timbuktu on vacation, to a business work lunch, to traveling with the 2B mindset and keep losing weight while enjoying the meals that you actually love. So it takes a couple of videos to kind of understand my system and how to do that. Then there's a video on how to set your kitchen up for best success. The videos range from 2 minutes to like 30 minutes. The longest one is me in the grocery store, because I literally go aisle for aisle down with you. So you can see how to, go grocery shopping. And that's the best part of this program, is it so seamlessly weaves into your lifestyle, because you're already going grocery shopping. Now you're just going to go with the 2B mindset. There's a video on, well, Ilana, I don't cook, and the video is literally called Don't Cook. And it's me at a dining room table with a stack of menus. And I'm going to show you, okay, let's order takeout. Let's order Thai. Let's order Indian. Let's order Chinese. Let's order Italian with the 2B mindset. So you're going to have all these tools. Then how to travel. So I'll break down how to travel, like a short, like maybe business work trip to a longer trip, how to go to events with the 2B mindset. Because again, you're going to feel like normal. That's like the best thing people say about doing this program, is they feel normal. They feel free. They don't feel like they're on some sort of different thing, being isolated in a corner, or that they can't go to events. They're actually going to events and enjoying them even more with the 2B mindset, because they just understand how to approach it better. So we're going to talk about daytime events, like a kid's birthday party or a sports watching game, to a cocktail party, to like a longer event like a wedding. There's a video on, but Ilana, I'm an emotional eater. And I totally get that, because I have a huge, long history of being an emotional eater. And so it's like strategies on how to overcome that you might want to watch a couple of times, like when you're feeling at those points. There's a video on, but Ilana, I like to eat a lot. How do I know exactly how much to eat? Because I like to eat a lot of food. And how do I approach my meals? And there's a video, it's my system I call my More Sure model for weight loss. It's like amazing. You're going to love it. And it's like, what do I do if I just want to eat more? And the answer is sure, but like how to go about it in a smarter way. So there's really like a lot of videos addressing that. And then also all the questions you have as it relates to weight loss that have never been answered for you before. So there's a video of, but Ilana, the scale went up, now what? It's like, well, this is what you do. But Ilana, I hit a plateau, now what? There's a video for that. But Ilana, I feel like I completely fell off. Now what do I do? And there's a video for that. So in running the test groups for so long now, and working with just thousands of clients at this point, we really created a video to address what everyone is going through and experiencing at different times. And then there's also an additional 14 recipe videos. And the recipe videos is where a lot of it comes to life. And if you're terrified of following a recipe, you've never followed a recipe before, you're going to love these recipes and these videos, because they're kind of like no other cooking show or segment that you've ever seen before, because it's so real. It's so doable. And even if you are scared to go into the kitchen, you've never cooked before, you are going to start loving to cook these meals, because most of the recipes have under 5 ingredients. I don't have a gourmet chef background. As you know, my family wasn't really like around the kitchen with, meals. It was more like snacking on chips. So the recipes are really easy to follow, really easy to do, but they make big, satisfying, delicious meals that you are going to love. Like people go crazy over these recipes. They're so good and delicious. They're quick, they're easy, they're filling, they're satisfying. And if you do love to cook, which a lot of people in the test group do love to cook, and they are a little more gourmet, they love the recipes too, and like love to take it to the next level and make it even fancier. So it's very, very, very versatile. And there's enough structure in this program where you see results and you feel in control every step of the way, but also enough flexibility so you can keep living your life and make sure that it stays off. So those are the videos, and you're going to go at your own pace. You're going to watch them, in a way that you digest them best. You should watch them multiple times. If your kid comes in and interrupts during one, be okay watching it again, because they're short, but they're super compact with incredible information, because we just did a really good job at like narrowing down the major points. But, be okay rewatching them, re-understanding them, because they are jam-packed with really useful information. And then in addition to the videos, you're going to get a box with several incredible tools that are really, really great. So the first is the Getting Started guide. So You'll use that to get started. That's basically showing you like how to access the videos, the before and after pictures you're going to want to take, the measurements, and kind of just like how to get started, what you're getting within the program. Then there's a program guide. Now, this program guide is actually incredible. Like, you're going to want this. Eventually, we're going to have an app launching June 4th, and it'll be on there. But this program guide, like, you're going to want to keep in your car, you're going to want to keep in your purse, you're going to want to keep in your briefcase, like wherever you are, because this is really like kind of a snapshot from the videos in printed material, but you want to watch the videos first. So you first watch the videos, and I recommend like taking your own notes on the videos and everything on your own. But then the program guide is kind of like the sum up of each video, but it's not, it's like the program really comes from the videos and then you practicing them motion. So these are just kind of like the highlights from each video, but it also like has like the printed food list in there, the what to order at different restaurants within there. So, you can actually bring it with you wherever you are, and if you want that refresher while on the go. And then in addition to this, there's a recipe book. So that's going to have all the recipes that are in the videos plus more. And they're great. Like, I am personally not like a precise recipe follower, so don't worry if you're not either. It's really like, take them at your own personality and need, like use them as inspiration, and definitely try them, because you will love them, and also all your family and friends will love them too. And then the tracker. So this tracker is like really, I can't even tell you, not like any other. You're going to see that tracking is a huge part of being successful, because like everything in life, you got to have a focus on it. You got to be able to track your success. And you're going to see that's where like really the mindset and the practice of the 2B mindset comes to life, is within this tracker, because no 2 days are the same and no two people are the same. So this is really going to be what's going to track your success. And rather than reading a weight loss book or following someone else's meal plan, this is you literally creating your own system using the guides and tools. So this tracker is incredible. You're going to love it. It's a 3 months worth of tracker, and then you can, order more as needed. And then of course, when the app exists, it's going to also live in the app itself. And you're also going to get in a water bottle, and it's also not like any other water bottle. You're going to love this water bottle because it has kind of a sum up of all the little like private jokes, catchphrases that come with the program that literally continuously reinforce your positive mindset and weight loss journey wherever you are. So yeah, that's what
that, guys. I can't tell you enough. So, like, I have the tracker right here. You're not going to believe how amazing this is. It's a 90-day tracker, and everybody in the office who was part of the test group wants this copy. Like, Kevin, when you're done with it, can I have this? Because they absolutely love tracking their progress. It is something that they do every single day. It's so convenient. You can put it in within your purse or in your car, or wherever you go, and you go to the restaurant, all those great things. So
it's also based on like thousands of clients and over like 10 years of experience writing these trackers and working with people, right? That it's very, very different than anything you've done or tried before.
I agree. Okay, now let's quickly jump over to who is 2B Mindset for. Let's go over the different categories of people who this can reach out to.
You're going to be amazed at how big your audience is for this program. I mean, my best advice is, who is this for? You. Like, it's for you first. You do this program, you internalize it, and you'll see your audience is going to be bigger and greater than you've ever experienced before, because everyone could really benefit from this program. It's definitely an extremely effective weight loss program, as you'll continuously see from the testimonials. You can lose so much weight doing this program. So if you have 5 pounds to lose or 200 plus pounds to lose, this program is for you. And now in our current state of the obesity crisis and everything, where 2/3 of Americans are either overweight or obese, that's pretty much like everyone who can use this, who's looking for a food-based approach to eating, right? So it is, certainly for anyone who wants to lose any sort of amount of weight. It's for those who don't want to exercise. There's so many people who are very quick to jump onto the keto, paleo, vegan, Whole30, whatever, juice cleanse, all this silly stuff that's out there right now, who aren't interested in exercising, but want a food-based approach, nutrition-only approach to weight loss. So it's definitely for people who have an injury and don't want to work out, or don't feel like they have the time to work out, or just like, I know I was 100 pounds overweight. It's not that much fun to work out when you feel like everything is jiggling and you don't feel that confident in your body. So it's definitely for those who aren't interested in exercise and taking that step first in the program. And you will actually find that this group of people who you're going to target for the first time, because probably haven't, had something to give them in the past, your kids' teachers, your neighbors, your aunts, your uncles, your family, your friends, your parents, your spouse, all these people who want a nutrition-focused approach to weight loss, who don't want to exercise, you'll actually see in a few months from now, once they shed off those external layers and they feel more more confident and empowered in their body, these are going to be the people who are going to be knocking down your door asking you like, okay, now I want to take it to the next level. What workout program should I do? Because you then actually get a bigger motivation and enthusiasm to want to work out later. So these people actually probably become fitness enthusiasts as they approach their weight loss goals. And then there's also for maybe you and lots of people who do exercise, but don't have their eating under control and aren't seeing the results they want. So this is a huge population as well, because, in the past 30 years, as the obesity crisis in America has, skyrocketed, so has gym memberships, so there are a lot of people who have been exercising or might even like to exercise, but their food isn't in the right place, or they have a negative mindset with their exercise where they feel like they exercise so they can deserve their cakes and cookies or feel less guilty about their eating choices, but then really just kind of are getting less and less healthy in the process. So they will definitely benefit from this program, getting their food and eating in a really good place and in control. While exercising, they can see great results. And the results that they probably have always been aimed after. This is definitely for, and everything in between, this is for just people who are emotional eaters, people who just don't have an education on how to eat, which, by the way, even if you do feel like you have a good education on nutrition, we've had nutrition certified people do our program and stuff, and also say it's a very breath of fresh air approach to nutrition and weight loss. I really have simplified it into what really matters and is important to kind of look at in a way of health and well-being that isn't overly technical, but really educational and interesting. And it's just a great new approach to eating that you'll really enjoy if you're a volume eater. And then I'm actually 8.5 months pregnant, so I'm getting a lot of questions from people who are like, is this for pregnancy? It's a really effective weight loss program. So I do not recommend you tell people who are pregnant to start this while pregnant, because it's an effective weight loss program and you don't want to be losing weight while you're pregnant. So they should wait to start it when they're, postpartum. But it is definitely for breastfeeding women. And also it just creates a healthier relationship with food in your body. So once you do this program, if you lose weight in this program, you learn the 2B mindset well, and then you get pregnant down the line, sure, the nutrition education and the tools can help you, have just a healthier future in a lot of different ways. But one question we keep getting is this for pregnant women? And I just recommend, I know there are a lot of Beachbody pregnant audience, but let's just wait until they're postpartum because that's more appropriate.
Great advice. There's definitely something in the water with Beachbody coaches. So yeah, pay attention to it. Ilana just talking about. Okay, so here's what we're going to do now. Ilana, we're going to put you on pause just for a minute. I'm going to go over a few things. So thank you. Just stay right there for a second. Okay, coaches, if you didn't pick up on that, this is for everyone. This is for people who have said no to you in the past, who have come to you and said, exercise isn't my thing, who have come to you and said, I don't have time for exercise. These are people who have come to you and they tried and they fell off because they couldn't stick to the guys. I hope you're seeing fireworks come off in your brain about who this is for. People come into your mind about, oh my gosh, I have a whole new market of people I can go to again, because this is where it all begins again for them. This is where they can take advantage of what's available to them and lose the weight they've been trying to lose for so long. I'm going to quickly share my screen once again. Let's go over some of the pack options. I know that a lot of you have wanted to know about the packs, and so let's quickly go over those. So the first pack is the 2B Mindset Kit. This one is for existing customers, existing coaches, customers who already are on BOD. This is for customers who already are on Shakeology. This is that first kit. And what you get with this kit is streaming access to all of the 2B Mindset videos. You get the Getting Started guide that she talked about. You get the go-to guide. And guys, I have looked through that. That's probably one of my favorite books. You have the recipe book. You have the 90-day tracker. And then you have this water bottle that she mentioned, as well as access to the app when it launches. Now, pricing, let's go quickly over that. Pricing is this. If you purchase this, it comes off, there's a promo price and there's a regular price. The promo price is from when it launches May 2nd until June 3rd. The reason being is because the app isn't available at that time. So we're giving you a $20 discount. If you're in the US, it's retail $99, coach price $74.25 with a TV and PV of $74. Then on June 4th and till the end of time, it will be at its regular price, which is US $119, coach price $89.25, and then you also see the Canadian and the UK prices with the TV and PV there as well. You're gonna want to do this. You're gonna want to get access. I hope guys I hope you're talking to all of your coaches. I hope you're starting. We have, and I'll show here in just a minute, we have the list, the pre-packed commitment list, where you can start getting names of people saying, yes, when it launches on May 2nd, I am ready to purchase this. And this is the kit I'm getting. So this is pack option number 1 for existing customers and coaches, for customers on BOD and who have Shakeology. This is for them. So option number 2 is the first challenge pack. So what it includes is everything that I just went over. I have everything here we just went over, as well as the videos, as well as when the app launches on June 4th. You'll get the app. You don't have to pay any extra for that. And it also includes Shakeology, a 30-day supply of Shakeology, as well as a Shakeology shaker cup. Great option for your new customers. Great option for your new coaches. You will hear Ilana in her videos rave about Shakeology and how she uses that and how it's the perfect complement to some of her meals, and how she wants everybody partaking of Shakeology. So it's a great addition to this. So option pack, challenge pack number 1 is everything we just went over, including Shakeology and a cup. Now, price for this one. These numbers should look familiar. During the promo time, $160. You get $50 commission, TV $45, PV $135, and then you see Canadian and UK prices, as well as on June 4th, it goes up to regular price, $180 with the 60, and there's the TV and PV as well. Great option for brand new coaches and customers. The third option, and guys, this is the one I would be leading with, is everything that we just talked about, all of the program materials, all of the videos. You have full access to the app, you get Shakeology, and you get full membership to BOD. You get a year's membership subscription to BOD, so that if they're not ready to exercise, if they do become ready to exercise, it's there for them. Ilana will talk about how exercise is extra credit. It's not, you don't necessarily need it to start losing the pounds, but it is extra credit, and you might as well have the world's best programs available to you when you want to do that. So the last option includes Shakeology, all the program materials, and access to the fitness programs on BOD. Price with that one, during the promo period, $200 with the TV and PV you see there. And then once June 4th hits, the regular price, you can see the prices there as well. Now, this is where you can go and buy. You log into teambeachbody.com. This is where you can direct your customers and coaches. You will see the new nutrition programs tab. And once you click there, you will see the 2B mindset. And then it's a premium option. You guys remember, this is not part of BOD. This is in addition to BOD. So they will see it on BOD, but there'll be a new tab. In fact, this is what it will look like right here. When they go to Beachbody On Demand, they will see a new tab. It's the nutrition tab. They click on that, you'll see 2B Mindset, and you click on that, and now you have access to all the videos that Ilana talked about, and she did such a great job. Like I had some of those questions like, yeah, well, what about this? Or, oh my gosh, Ilana, what's the answer to that? There they are. Those are the videos. And she mentioned these aren't lengthy videos, but they're so compact and full of great material and content. You want to watch these over and over so you become familiar with them. And here's a breakdown of once you get in there, you can go to all the videos there. Okay, now the app. This is something that's will be launching on June 4th. So this is a great addition. It's available to the Apple store, and you simply search Beachbody Nutrition Plus. That's where it is. And if you already purchased during the promo period, there's no additional purchase for that. You just get it on June 4th and you can take it. Now, as you notice there, it says not available for Android. I know the question is, will it be available eventually? We don't know at this time, but this pretty much, guys, right here is where it's just, this is the paper version of the app, the tracker. This is what you're going to want to carry around with you. If you're an Android user, you're going to want to participate in the tracker. Now, this is a 90-day tracker. This is available for individual sale on teambeachbody.com. You can continue to purchase this, but if you do have an Apple phone, you can download the app and it's just automatically taken from there. Okay, so let me just quickly show what's available to you right now on the back office. So this is me logged in. This should look very familiar to you. What I want you to do is to see the materials that we already have for you. You go to Grow My Business, you click on Product Tools and Shareable Media, and from here, it's going to take you to all of the different programs that we have, and oh my gosh, there it is. To Be Mindset Toolkit. Guys, this is so critical that you look to right now. So many of the questions that you may have, I promise most of them are answered right here in the product training guide. This is such an important document. It talks about what is it, what comes with it. It talks about the videos, it talks about why did we create it. In fact, we got to know Ilana now, but it talks about who she is. And there you go. You guys, if I went too quickly over the packs, well, here you go. Here are the pack options for you. For your customers. And it just keeps going and going and going. So full of great information for you. And then we have the pre-order form. We love these. You guys, start getting commitments today so that on May 2nd for your customers, you have their name, you have their email, you know what pack they're going to get, and you're going to send them a share a cart link on May 2nd. And guys, that's where the movement happens. And then for your coaches, you want to get commitments on them. Obviously, we can't send them a share cart link, but you can get their name, their email, and you can follow up with them on May 2nd to make sure that they purchase their To Be Mindset pack. And then we have 2 additional videos. We're not going to watch them right now, but ones that introduce To Be Mindset, an 8-minute video that really goes over what Ilana just talked about today, about her getting to know her childhood, and how she came up with the To Be Mindset stuff. So much great information available to you right now on the back office. It's there today. I just went there so you can see that. Okay, so let me just quickly bring Ilana back on. Here she comes.
I'm here.
Just go ahead and start your video again.
Hi, everyone.
There she is. Okay, so let's, Ilana, as we wrap this training up, one of the biggest things that I'm excited about is this test group where people have full access to you, the questions they have. So if you want to quickly just talk about how, and so I'll show the slide, how they get to be part of this test group and kind of how you envision this test group to go.
This is the best part, everyone. Please, 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 please make sure you sign up immediately on May 2nd so you can be part of this test group. This is so different than the groups you've been running in the past, because it's not just pressing play, doing your workout. It's in a lot of ways it's easier because you're not working out and sweating for that hour of your day. You're sitting down and you're just eating, which we're already doing. So in a lot of ways it's a easier approach, but at the end of the day, it takes more introspection. It takes more day-to-day focus, which takes effort in the beginning and eventually becomes really effortless. And it's really in these groups that the program comes to life. So I really, really, really need you to be part of my group so I can help coach you through it, and so you could also better help coach others through it in the future. Because while the information is there in the product materials and the videos, it's really putting into motion, into practice that makes the mindset come to life. And that all happens within these groups. So I'm going to cover like how to go to events with the To Be Mindset, but then you're going to talk about your crazy event with your, favorite dish there, and it's Mother's Day and the end of May, and how that makes you more emotional because you're in a fight with your mom or whatever it is. Like, it's the Facebook group where that comes to life and comes together, and we could all be there for one another to support one another, answer your questions, post each other's meals, share each other's tips and tricks and best strategies and tools and what's helping all of us, and how we want to help others with the same approach. So, there's so much information within the program, and then there's so much more I'm going to be adding in that group that is supplement and will take it to a whole new level. So I really, really, really want you to be part of that, and get in as fast as you can May 2nd, so we can have the most time together and you can ensure your best results and success for yourself and everyone around you. So please get in that group and share as much as you can within it so I can get to know you better.
That's perfect. Guys, just quickly, I love that she explained all this stuff about the test group. Guys, how you get in, you purchase the 2B Mindset Kit, any of the packs, you get in starting May 2nd. As she said, take advantage of it from May 2nd on. You want to get in as quickly as possible. You'll get a specific email that will prompt you how to get to the group, because I'm guessing there'll be thousands of people doing this, so allow a little bit of time to get in. And then one of the best things is this will be a private, moderated Facebook group. Guys, Ilana is going to be on there. She's going to be giving her tips.
I have no life. I love, like people make fun that I literally like and comment on every single post, and I'm going to do my best as the groups get bigger. But I literally, my schedule is cleared starting May 2nd to really be in there all day, every day. Sharing what I'm doing, hearing what you're doing, and optimizing all of our experiences. And
that, guys, hello, you take advantage of that. Guys, I hope you understand that what you're getting access to a registered dietitian who you're getting access to her mind, you're getting access to her tips, and all you have to do is participate. You purchase the pack at such a minimal cost, and you get access to a registered dietitian's tips, advice, and so you can post your comments and on the post, but this will be moderated so that what you see is what we want you to see. Some of the 2B Mindset experts will also be on there as well. So,
and people think I currently overshare on Instagram and Facebook. Like, just you wait for how you're going to be in my kitchen with me every single day on that Facebook group.
Well, I know I'm going to be a part of it, and I can't wait for this to happen. Guys, this has been such a fun training. Now, if you're wondering, I have more questions, don't worry. This is a 3-week training. We're going to do this again next week and then the Wednesday after that as well. But this starts May 2nd. This is when it's available to you. But once again, we don't want you to we want you to be excited. We want you to become educated. But remember, we're still in April. We still want you to focus on the great things that are happening there. We don't want you to drop bars as if they were yesterday's news.
People should have bars for this program also.
Yes. See, I like this. And 80 days wrapping up, make a big deal about that. Make sure you guys are taking advantage of that. But when it's time to be ready for 2B, you guys will be educated. So we're going to do this again next week and the week after that. But Ilana, I really want to thank you for taking time to meet with us today on the Champions page. This has been such an honor, and we can't wait to do it again with you here in the near future. So thank you so much.
Thank you. See you guys next week. Mwah.